Hey guys, it's Mikey the Crafter here again, back for episode 5 of my Classicube series. And as you can see, I am back on my server, and the world is in the Valentine's Day mood. And as you can see on the main, we have a few changes to go through before I go through the Classibuild level 1, which is something a lot of people aren't able to see because you cannot join it using the in-browser version of Classicube. So first off, though, the flag of the month is now Chile, even though it's not February yet. We kind of started February early. Also, there is the Classibuild level portal is now 2, because it goes to Classibuild level 2. And there is the Continental Free Build World and PvP. So first I'm going to start off with PvP, which, yes, we now have PvP, although it's more of a war zone. We have a PvP map now, and as you can see, it's really, really messy, and there's a lot of cannabis and stuff thrown everywhere. So let me go back to the main, and I now want to show you the newest edition, Free Build Continental. Now, Free Build Continental is a new build map. Excuse me. Sorry. Free Build Continental was just opened today, and it is it's a custom height map world that I made. Now, it has different weather regions, as you can see here, which is pretty cool on its own. Different biomes, such as the rainforest and snow-capped mountains, but it also has a desert, which I am still working on. This is a really new map, and as you can see, the shore is all messy. But we also have this little town, which is new, and as you can see, there's a few buildings here built already. And yeah, one of them is actually being built right now. And so, yeah, that's a cool thing. Another really cool thing is there's a few additions to Classibuild level 2. Also, this is supposed to be a 4. I just realized that. I am sorry. But that is the portal to Classibuild level 4, which I am going to show you too, before I show you Classibuild level 2. Now, Classibuild level 4 only has a few buildings, such as this, which was griefed. Hold on. Who griefed it? Undo player. This is how I fix griefs, people. So, someone griefed that. Now I'm going to save the map. Basically, this map has a ton of flags, such as Italy, Chile, LGBT, frickin' United Kingdom. There's a ton of flags here. And there's also some other random things here, but that's not what I wanted to show you today. One thing I did want to show you is survival is now officially Classibuild level 2. It is no longer survival, and we're probably going to be getting a new survival map pretty soon. Now, Classibuild level 2, there are a few changes after I fix another grief. Jeez. Undo player. Cowboy 678. 2 hours. Fuck. So yeah, someone griefed here. Oh, and one minor thing, the subway is being redone in the main spawn city. So, there are 2 main changes. One is that there's the new town of Norwalk coming soon. This is Stanford, the new town of Stanford coming soon. And there's also the new town of Norwalk coming soon, which has its own train station with a new locomotive, which is a Chilean UTS 601. And another Chilean locomotive, which has been built, is over here, there's a new train. But the main thing that I wanted to show you is a lot of people are wondering what Classibuild level 1 looks like, because it's a huge map, so it takes forever to load, and realistically, most people use the browser version because Classicube is very popular on Chromebooks. So a lot of people do not see Classibuild level 1. So I'm going to show it to you. Now, Classibuild level 1, as you can see, is huge. Now, before I get it to load in, I'm going to be showing you around a little bit. I need to turn my render down though, because it's laggy. So this map was made years ago. It's one of the oldest maps on the server. And it's one of the most filled. So, first off, we have this spawn area. Which, this is Cubicville. Oh, and that portal goes to the spawn, to the main. An older main. So this is Cubicville. There's Station District. There's no dabbing land. There's all these different areas. Which basically, as you can see, this entire map has basically been filled for the most part. And it's a huge map, so this entire area is filled. Even, like, over here. It's just insane. And if you go this way, there's actually areas which are newer. This map is huge, which is why you aren't able to go here if you're on the browser version. So there's actually some empty spaces, but yeah. And then over here we have this area. This is all filled too. Jeez, this is a huge map. Brings back memories. There's another part of this is all part of the spawn area. This airport and arena, football arena. Then we have smaller towns. We have a forest here. This is Voningrad. And then Mikington is this town with the little, it's kind of a small city. And then as we get out here, we can see there's a lot of forest before we get to the capital. Now the capital is a pretty interesting place. It's got a huge ass cathedral, and so that's the newest area of this world is the capital. And there are railroads, but they aren't as good as what you'll see on Classibuild level 2. So yeah, I wanted to show you this. Now there's also a university. There's two universities. There's this one, and then there's actually another university over here. This is a smaller, older university. So yeah, you can see this map is huge and it's been being built for years. Although it hasn't been the main build map and it really hasn't been active since mid-2019. I'd say like March or April 2019, right around when the Classibuild browser version came out. It's been pretty dead, and not a lot has been built. And I would say that killed this map, and it almost killed the server too, because this map used to be basically the entire server was revolved around this map until around, I would say the server died in the summer of 2019, and the last thing we built was like this small town here, and then it came back. It closed from mid-2019 up until mid-2020, so it was closed for nearly a year. And when it reopened, it was basically, at first it was reopened in March of 2020 as a nostalgia trip, but it fully reopened in July of 2020, and that is when Classy Survival Level became the main build map, which eventually became Classibuild level 2, and the server has been really decentralized since then because you have a ton of build maps now, and then you also have mini games because mini games really weren't a thing until 2020. So yeah, you have all that going on. So it's a pretty cool thing, and there's also these huge skyscrapers. This is a really tall map, 512 blocks high, and there's an airport. And there is one other map, Victorious Craft, which I would show you, but it's not done yet, and the builders do not want you to, probably don't want you to see it, but it's really cool. It's got some cool builds. So yeah, that's about it. And yeah, this map will probably never really be developed anymore just because of how big and laggy it is, which is kind of sad, but it's still here for nostalgic reasons, and it's really cool. And also, Classibuild level 2 has, well, at this point, it's become about as big as Classibuild level 1 was in its first year because, well, Classibuild level 2 has become pretty large. So I expect that to, it's not going to be resized like we used to resize this one. In fact, this map started at only 256 6 blocks large. So this corner was the only part of this map at the beginning. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's cool. And so that's all I wanted to show you, was just this map. Because a lot of people aren't really able to see it. So that's Mikey the Crafter here, signing off. Everyone